Did Robin Hood really live in the forest? The answer is yes and no. For those of you who don't know, Robin Hood was real, but it wasn't just one man. No, historically there were several different real men who inspired the Robin Hood stories, and I am one of those men, the 14th century yeoman Robert Hood of Wakefield. So I'm going to answer that question from my point of view. Did I really live in Barnsdale and Sherwood Forest? Yes, but not all year round. We only really lived there during the months in which we were active, and those would have been the warmer months, because if anybody's familiar with England, the winter over here can be very harsh. And that's putting it lightly. Let's be honest, it's shit. And when we do live out here in the forest, we only ever stay in small, isolated base camps, each with a one-man shelter. It's not like how they show it in the movies, with a village full of outlaws living in the forest. That is one way to go about getting yourself captured. Now, winter is upon us, and you can see what I mean. A bleak, inhospitable environment. Don't get me wrong, there may have been the odd hermit living out here in medieval England, but for the likes of your forest-dwelling criminals such as myself, I'd have had no chance at this time of year. The only way to make it through the night is to have fires running constantly, and what with medieval woodlands being managed and patrolled, possibly more so than modern day woodlands, with wardens and foresters everywhere, it'd have been damn near impossible to keep a low profile with fires going all the time. So during the winter months, I'm forced to find alternative places to live. And one of those places was right here at the castle of my good friend Sir Richard at the Lee in Lancashire. Those of you familiar with the early Robin Hood ballads will know exactly what I'm talking about. Ricardo, open up your fat bastard. Now don't get me wrong, me and the lads still operate in the forest during the winter. We just don't live here. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold him down, John. We'll see how penniless he is.